Shalom, it's Chaim Mailspin, and the assignment in Nigeria truly came at a pivotal time when Dean Bai was able to be there with the whole team, and God was truly urging the team there to build systems and structures that would sustain the physical house of God here in Israel, here at the Vertical Galilee House of Prayer and in the Jordan Valley along the Jordan River. And the conclusion of the conference was an invitation to extend the convener of the Experience Worship event to bring his team and see what God's been doing and the expression of worship in the valley. And the invitation was received with great openness and great joy. And throughout this journey, we've come to recognize that as we develop clear, well-defined structures for altar of prayer partnership with the Vertical Galilee House of Prayer, God is calling all of us to prepare for what is yet to come. He's raising up what is yet to come. The tabernacle of David, which is both Jew and Gentile together in the land of Israel with one single aim, like Psalms 27. One thing have I desired, and that's to enthrone the King of Glory. The restoration of the tabernacle of David, as prophesied in Amos, prophet Amos chapter 9, verse 11, is a precursor to the victory that Israel will have over the darkness, embracing the nations who are called by his name, one new man together. This tabernacle of David speaks of also the restoration of the land, the return of the captives, the Jewish people return to our inheritance, making what's called Aliyah. In Acts 15, there's a confirmation that this restoration is tied to a great end time harvest. So imagine the sound of restored worship, preparing the ecclesia here in the promised land, the awakening of Israel, the signaling of the return of the king. I mean, it's unbelievable, but it is true. This call parallels the message of Hanukkah, when the Maccabees rose up to cleanse, to restore, and to rededicate the defiled house of God. And Hanukkah means dedication. It means dedicating the testimony of a people who refused to compromise, who would rebuild the altar, restore true worship, and make room, make a dwelling place for the God of Israel, for the glory of God to dwell among us. And we believe that that's what the Lord is doing right now, establishing a dwelling place for his presence in the Galilee of the nations. That's what it's called here, the Galilee of the nations, in a place where continual worship and continually welcoming the nations in to worship along with Israel and intercede, and that this would ascend before his throne all the time. So this is a prophetic call, like in the book of Haggai, chapter 1, where God is stirring his people and saying, consider your ways, go up to the mountains, bring wood, build the house that I may be glorified in it and have pleasure in it. As in the days of Haggai the prophet, the restoration of the Lord's house precedes spiritual renewal, divine pleasure, and the release of his glory in the land of Israel. Therefore, we extend an invitation for you to partner with us with a free will contribution towards establishing this house of prayer in the Galilee and lay these foundations, just like Ezra and Nehemiah, lay these foundations of a place dedicated to the Lord. Dedicated. Hanukkah means dedicated, right? Dedication. So go ahead, go to altarofprayer.com/prayer valley. We're believing the whole valley, not just Vertical Galilee House of Prayer along the Sea of Galilee, along the Jordan River, but the whole valley will be a place filled with prayer, with worshipers, with God's glory. Thank you so much for standing with us as we prepare the way of the King of Glory.